Good evening. I've been talking about the wreath that I want to hang out on my deck. And this is it. I wrapped 100 LED lights around the wreath. It has 8 settings on it. And right now, this is the steady on section, and I'm going to go through each of the sections so that you can see them. And then tomorrow I'll take a picture of the wreath. For those of you that have seen it, you know it's a big willow frond wreath. I'll be right back. Okay, this is called comb, all comb, and it is very pretty, very flashy, whoa, but I think that it would be too flashy to be hung out on my deck all night doing this. I think it would drive the neighbors absolutely bonkers. So, as much as I like it, it's a little too much. Be right back. This is called In Flash, and it's also very beautiful. But I think it's a bit bright for all night on the deck. Now this wreath does run 6 hours and then it shuts off for 18, so I could turn it on at midnight and it would shut off at 6 in the morning. Excuse me. Be right back. Oh. Okay, this one is just called flashing. Now it alternates back and forth between the lights. As you can see, it gets really fast and would probably be another irritation to the neighborhood. So, not sure about this one, and we'll go to the next. This one's called All Flash, and I'm gonna let you watch it for a little bit. It's very pretty, but it's loud and rambunctious in a neighborhood that kind of likes their quiet and peace. Be right back. Okay, this one's called Chase and Flash. Also very pretty, but it's also very loud and very rambunctious. Now I know once I get ribbon wrapped around the wreath and some flowers tucked in and some bows and some way of squirrel proofing it, but I haven't quite figured out how I'm going to do that. It might not be as bright. Okay, this is number 6 and it's called Slow Fade. So I'm gonna let you watch it for a few seconds. One side of lights goes on, the other goes off. And the second side comes on. Now this is pretty much would be the choice that I would have for this, because I don't think it'd be so obnoxious in the neighborhood. My neighborhood doesn't need obnoxious. It needs peace and quiet. And setting up the ribbon around the wreath, I could probably get it so that the light showed without it on one set, without it showing up so much on the other. This is the one I really like. This one is called Random Twinkle. It's equally as pretty, but is it going to be too loud and too rambunctious for my neighbors? Because where I plan to hang this is on the divider between me and my next door neighbor. I think it's pretty, but like I said, you're gonna need to have ribbons wrapped around it, and it might not be so bright and flashy. There's one last one. This is back to steady on, and no flashes, no combs, no twinkles, no anything, just on. And it's very pretty, but it's also very bright. So, on the last time that you push the button, if you hold it in tightly, it will shut all the lights off. Now, this runs on 3 AAA batteries. And, like I said, it runs for 6 hours on, and then 18 hours it shuts off. And I plan to set it up so that it runs midnight to 6. That way my deck has some light out on it, and it'll look nice. But I have to squirrel-proof it, because I have little rambunctious little 4-legged, furry-tailed critters that are able to shinny up 3 floors of decks and get to the top, and they've eaten wire before and damaged things. So I have 2 possible ideas of how to do this. One is before all the ribbon and the flowers go on, I'm going to wrap copper-coated mesh around everything, the entire wreath, all the way around it, and zip tie it shut tightly so that they can't get to the lights, and they can't get to the box that the lights are hooked up to. Set it up that way. Then put the ribbon, the wide green ribbon, and the bow on it, and then the flowers and leaves. That would, protect it somewhat. The other alternative is to put something like tanglefoot or something sprayed on it to keep them from wanting to chew on it also. They do make some deterrents like that are cayenne, ghost pepper, jalapeno, any kind of extremely hot peppers. That's a lot of work too, because every time it rains you've got to spray it. As soon as it's dry. So I have some decisions to make on how I'm going to keep this. But I just wanted to show you what this looked like and let you kind of see what I'm seeing. Thanks for watching. Make it a great weekend. Bye.